Today in crypto. In line with the development of its central bank digital currency, CBDC, dubbed the Digital Rubble, the Central Bank of Russia is set to launch a prototype platform for the new form of money in early 2022, according to a report from Reuters, citing the central bank governor Elvira Nabiullina. The prototype platform will be succeeded by a pilot test. The Apex Bank will make a final decision on whether to launch the digital ruble or not. Russia has had its eyes on the emerging CBDC trend since at least the fourth quarter of 2022. With the latest advances from the country, the State Duma is also set to formulate new laws that will bolster the ultimate emergence of the digital ruble. As reported earlier by the local news channel, Izvestia, the head of the State Duma Committee on the Financial Market, Anatoly Aksakov, affirmed that the legal framework governing the CBDC will be worked on. The proposed trial is implemented next year. According to extant monetary provisions, as many as 8 federal laws and 5 codes ranging from the Civil Code, Tax Code, Budgetary Code, Criminal Code, and Administrative Code will have to be revised in order to accommodate the administrations of the digital ruble. Per the report, the legal framework that will emanate from the lawmakers will address many key aspects, including the central bank's powers to issue and circulate the digital ruble. Preparations have been underway for a potential digital ruble pilot test with as many as 5 Russian banks ready to join the test, per an earlier report by Blockchain.news. Many experts believe the race to float a CBDC is crucial to tag along with the ongoing monetary revolution is heating up, and the Central Bank of Russia is duly tagging along. Despite its plans to float Project Orchid, the technology infrastructure, and the technical competencies necessary to issue a digital Singapore dollar, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, is not in a hurry to follow the bandwagon. According to Ravi Menon, the managing director of the MAS, the country has not found a compelling use case for issuing a CBDC, even though it sees massive potential in retail CBDCs to help eliminate key risks to the financial ecosystem. The banking veteran highlighted the need to trail the growing financial innovation through digital currencies that can remove the inefficiencies in fiat notes. The potential to drive financial inclusion is also a massive potential that Ravi highlighted, as he noted it will be easier for startups to gain a good share of the market with the opportunities the new payment model will drive. A digital Singapore dollar could possibly foster an efficient and inclusive payment ecosystem. It could make it easier for smaller firms to build new payments and related digital services, he said, adding that startups, for instance, can integrate with the retail CBDC and not need to build their own e-money and user base. Ultimately, Ravi affirmed that the emergence of a CBDC can help ward off the competition from privately issued digital currencies as well as the threats of other nations' CBDCs being used on a large scale on Singapore shores. As these global digital currencies enter our market and become widely accessible in the future, they could potentially displace the use of the Singapore dollar in domestic retail transactions. A digital Singapore dollar issued by MAS that is congruent with the needs of a digitalized economy could go some way to mitigate this risk, he said. The MAS executive highlighted that the advancement in the development of the digital Singapore dollar would proceed, should the country find the need to float the new form of money at a later date. It can easily do so. However, the financial landscape of Singapore is so advanced that the CBDC may not be needed for quite a long time, according to the banking veteran. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, may soon become legal tenders in their jurisdictions as planned by major central banks in Europe, as officials are currently studying such initiatives. On Tuesday, November 9, while speaking in a panel in Helsinki on central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, Fabio Panetta, European Central Bank, ECB, executive board member, announced that the outcome may likely be in euro areas. Panetta explained that such status should not be taken for granted. CBDCs being legal tenders would give them an edge over other payment options offered by private firms and help achieve broader use by the public. It would be quite awkward not to have a legal tender status for an additional instrument issued by a central bank, Panetta said. Panetta stated that the ECB will examine the issue over the next 2 years. Meanwhile, Russian Central Bank Governor Elvira Nabiullina emphasized the importance of seamless conversion between forms of money and stated the importance of the trust that society would have in digital money. Experts believe that consumers may shun using CBDCs if they stick with payment methods such as credit cards and apps or embrace newer options like stablecoins. The ECB is currently conducting its study, which is examining the possibility of giving a digital euro a legal tender status as one of the major areas for investigations. Other areas that the study is examining include interaction with the European retail payments markets, use cases, design choices, and what front and back-end technical infrastructure could best handle such issues. Towards the digital euro, digital currencies are not a new phenomenon. With the decrease in cash payments and the increasing use of cryptocurrencies, the question of future payments has been frequently discussed. As a result, many central banks are willing to introduce such a currency. As reported by Blockchain.news in July, the Governing Council of the European Central Bank launched a test phase on a digital euro project to start preparing for the future, even though there is still a long way to go before digital currencies start appearing in digital wallets. The ECB emphasized that a final decision has yet to be made on whether a digital euro would actually be adopted. The issues surrounding CBDCs and the several options available in their development are complex and require careful thinking. So, it is no big surprise that the EU plans to take 5 years to work it through. Robinhood, NASDAQ hood, COO Christine Brown has praised the Shiba Inu community but said safety was the platform's priority over the short-term gain of listing new tokens. Brown made the comments in an interview for the Crypto Goes mainstream event streamed live on YouTube on November 10. When asked about Shiba Inu, SHIB, she said continue reading on Cointelegraph. Sanctor Capital made a strategic investment in Rainicorn. Sanctor Capital raised $20 million for GameFi-focused inaugural fund. Sanctor Capital, a blockchain investment firm, has recently made a strategic investment in Project Rainicorn. This is to show support to the ongoing development of the much-awaited play-to-earn game called The Lords of Light. Recently, Sanctor has gathered $20 million for its inaugural fund. This capital will bootstrap projects like DeFi, GameFi, and cross-chain infrastructure development. Earlier this year, the thesis-driven venture firm launched with the vision of becoming a sanctuary for crypto founders. Meanwhile, Rainy has developed a smart approach to combine multiple innovative hybrid products that integrate NFTs into DeFi concepts. Consequently, it will then be packaged into a single network that can only be accessed through a staking model. Dubbed the Rainiverse, this ecosystem includes the Lords of Light had just sold out 2,000 card packs and a famous play-to-earn incentive design. Sanctor's strategic investment entails a comprehensive approach to funding and a spot in its Turbo program. This program intends to provide Web3 innovators with the tools they require to see rapid growth and development. These tools cover marketing, networking, distribution, and development assistance. A Sanctor partner, Ilya Abigov, further noted, the Rainiverse has merged art and games in an exciting community-focused way. Their curated art platform has become an understated crypto destination, and the Lords of Light game promises to infuse new crypto life into card game concepts many of us grew up with. Rainy is more than an art platform, more than a game platform, and this is only the beginning. Conversely, Rainy co-founder at Arkin expressed his excitement towards the partnership with Sanctor. The additional support they bring to the table will be incredibly helpful in establishing Rainy as a key player in this space, he noted. The Lord of Light adds to the distribution of artistic NFTs that can be staked and give farming rewards, and a growing lineup of NFT drops. These include affiliated physical deliverables through Rainy's partners with the popular production team Cruise Studios. The two recently partnered up for an inaugural NFT collaboration for artist Jordi Milà. Continue reading on CoinQuara. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.